Lisa, the love coach, and tonight I am talking to you guys and girls about what people must do. 3 things, 1, 2, 3 things that people must do to attract high quality men, high quality women. This is all about dating like queens and kings. I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach and founder of LoveQuestCoaching.com, where I offer a free love life assessment that you can go take. But first, watch this video because I'm going to give you 3 little nuggets, 3 little gems for how you could attract a king or a queen if you are dating. Now, what do I mean by king and a queen? I mean high value people. So many men that I coach, they say, Lisa, oh my God, all I do is attract crazy women. They're crazy. And sometimes they don't show me the crazy until later. So a lot of men, they have this dating strategy, right? Where they go all in on a woman, hardcore. They date her. Monday night, they go on a date. Wednesday night, they go on a date. Friday night, they go on a date. And then by Saturday, they're hooking up. They're getting into the sexy. And then they're full-on instant relationship. And then 3 months later, he realizes she's crazy. Or maybe sometimes it even takes longer. Sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes they even put like a ring on their finger. Oh my God. And then they realize crazy. So I'm getting into this because I want you all to have success when you're dating. And I want you to attract these amazing people who exist. They are out there. And I know that you want that, right? You want somebody healthy, mentally, spiritually. They have their life on point. So I wanted to share 3 things that I started to do, right? I'm a queen. I date like a queen. Absolutely. And these things that I did actually attracted a king, total king. And I didn't even leave my house. I was sitting on that sofa right there with my dog, watching a show, and my direct message on Facebook, bling. And it happened a few times. Like, it's been a trend. I ended a relationship about 7 weeks ago. And I wasn't really looking to rev up dating again. So I was just living a very abundant life, which is number 1 of the things to do when you just want to kind of exist in the world and have people come at you. You're attracting. You're not chasing. You're attracting. So the number 1 thing to do, not in any order, but a thing, 3 that I'm going to give you, the first on the list is to create an abundant life. So I'm not on a dating app. I don't have time for that. Between my business, my own self-care and personal development that I do on myself all the time, love it, and friends. I just moved to a new city, so I have curiosity about my new city. There are places to go. There are things to do. I'm so excited to just go out and about and see what's up, and I make friends wherever I go. So I work on creating a really fun-filled life that I get to enjoy. And now a lot of people say, but Lisa, I'm just going to say like what people say. But Lisa, aren't you bored of like always being on your own, always being, rolling solo, going places by yourself? And I'm like, but I don't though. Like, I go someplace by myself and I'm by myself for 30 seconds. And then someone striking a conversation with me. I get brought into a group of people. Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't vibe in a way that puts a wall between me and the world. I have a very open energy. So I'm also an energy leadership master practitioner. So what I do for people is I help them to assess their energy and really understand if they're in a low vibration, and if they are, I teach them how to elevate their vibration so they become magnetic. I'm talking about the kind of situation where like you go out and get gas in your car or run some errands, and then all of a sudden you're standing there, like stuff like that happens to me, right? You're pumping gas, and you're just looking around, and there's a cute guy over there. Ooh, look at this Maserati. Wow. Let's see who's driving that. And out comes this man, and he is, older. I'm soon to turn 50. So here's this man. Say he's like 62. Handsome. 62. I'd say he was like late 50s, early 60s. Now I'm pumping my gas. I'm like, wow, nice car, handsome guy. Wow, good for him. Hope his wife is appreciating him. He's super nice. He looks like a nice man. And I just keep looking, and I'm thinking positive things to this man. And he like, he looks at me. He's like, how you doing? I'm like, hi. Like, simple. Not crazy stalker. Just, wow, admiring your car. It's a lovely car you have. Thank you, honey. Yours is nice too. Thank you. See, this is what I'm saying. You just want to put an open energy. You want to be open. Sorry. I can't put off the phone calls. I can't put off the phone calls when I'm doing a live. I can mute the other stuff, but I can't do the calls. So I apologize for that. So number one, create an abundant life. What does an abundant life mean? You have hobbies. What are you doing with yourself? You're reading books. You're doing personal development. You're doing courses to better yourself. Maybe you have a fitness trainer. Maybe you are doing food prep because you're on some cool diet and you're just like cooking food and getting cookbooks and you're like into that. Like, what are you into? Because look, if you want to attract a king, I'm going to tell you straight up. Excuse me. A king doesn't want some chick who's like a hanger-oner and doesn't have a life of her own. It's like off-putting. Like when a guy says to you, oh, so what are you up to tonight? And you're like, nothing. You're like, nothing. Just chilling. As opposed to saying, well, I was out all day today, and I did this, and I did this, and I did this. And then I rested a little bit. And now I'm going to crank up because I'm going to meet my girls. We're going to get some sushi. And then we're just going to bop around town and see what's up. But I'm not staying out too late because tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this. Whatever it is. Gym, go to the park, walk a trail, whatever your deal is. When you can rattle off like the next 18 hours of your life, like you have a lot going on, it gives an impression of the truth. It's not even an impression. It just shows that, wow, this girl's dynamic. She's got a lot going on. And the same holds true for guys. It's not just girls, right? A king is a busy guy. A king has stuff going on, whether it be professional, personal, self-care, fitness, whatever his jam is. He knows how to fill up his day. He has friends. He has colleagues. He has family. He has all these different people in his world that at any given moment, he's busy hanging out with, doing stuff with, right? So it's very appealing. It's nice. It's a high value trait when you see somebody who has a lot going on in their life, right? So check out some hobbies, go on Meetup, go on Eventbrite, see what's going on in your city, join some stuff. Even though it's COVID, people are meeting. I don't know what city you're in, if you're total lockdown, that type of life. But if you're not, like I live in Florida, right? So here it's like living on a different planet. But other places though, people are getting out and about and they're doing a little bit more. So it is possible to be out meeting people. You still can meet people. We are human, right? I know they're trying to make us not be human, but we're human and we crave connection. We crave connectivity. So vibe high by creating an abundant life. The second thing to do if you are a king and queen and you want to attract a fellow king or queen is that you are very clear about who you want, who the most appropriate partner would be for you at this phase and stage in your life. And you're very clear about what you want and you own it. You own it. Like I already met 3 guys and right off the bat, I was like, oh, you were married before? Yeah, me too. So what's your take on marriage now and commitment now? And honest question. And they're like, oh, I don't think I'm getting married again. I was married 3 times. And I'm like, oh, okay. Found a friend in me. Nice. But, oh, so can I take you out? No. Why? Because you and I are not aligned when it comes to marriage. I was only married 1 time before. And I, unlike many people in the population who think that they're like one and done on the whole marriage thing, I used to think that way. I used to be like, I don't see the point. I don't know the point. But now I know the point. I was saying that because at the time I was just newly divorced. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to get married again. I don't know. But now I was in a relationship for 4.5 years, and that relationship actually inspired me to crank up again, be brave, because I know that I did amazing work on myself, and I am not the same person I was when I was 27 and got married. I want to see what kind of wifey I can be in this mind, in this heart, in this wisdom. I know I have amazing things to give on a wife level to a man. So when you have somebody coming at me being like, oh, I'm just bad at marriage, so therefore I'm not going to get married again, that's cool. You do you. But why am I not going to go out with this person? As a friend, I will. I'm not going to like hook up with them or anything, right? I'm all about making tons of friends. I just moved to a new city. So like, I'll hang out with people, watch football, whatever. I'm just going to get to meet them and stuff. But I'm not going to entertain them for a relationship. Why? Because that's a dead end. I'm not going to try to convince somebody who's flat out saying they don't want to get married ever again to marry me. It's ridiculous. It's a waste of time. So what I'm saying here is become what you want. Think about your ideal partner. Think about what it is that you actually want. Own it. Don't make apologies for it. And don't entertain anything or anyone that is not it. Right from the jump. What's your opinion on marriage? Where do you stand on that? They don't know where you stand when you ask it open-ended like that. When you're like, so tell me a question. Let me ask you a question. Where are you on marriage? Like you seem to be, sure you have a solid opinion on that. And they're like, they don't know what to say. Right? They don't know what to say because it's an open-ended question. They don't know if you're pro-marriage or against marriage. They don't know. But when you ask it that way, like, what's your stance on that? They have no choice but to give you an honest answer, and then you can gauge what you do. So many people out there are trying to convince people and try to prove their worthiness to people who aren't interested in what you're interested in. Stop doing that. It's a waste of your time. It's ridiculous. So think about where you are with regards to your health, your wealth, your self-care. How are you caring for yourself in your life? Because high-value people want to be with people who are caring for themselves, right? So if you're looking at your life and you're like, meh, my life is crap, I hate my job, I'm 40 pounds overweight, I have $30,000 in debt, and you're just that, then it's time for you to start cracking on getting your life in order. So a lot of people have this entitlement thing where they think that they can be a hot mess disaster, and somehow magically that is going to be a vibrational match to amazing. This amazing person is just going to saunter on into my life, and I'm going to present them with this hot mess life, and they're just going to yummy it up. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But this is how it does work. Let's say you do have somewhat of a hot mess life, okay? Let's say the example. Well, take this person. 40 pounds overweight, $30,000 in debt, and not happy about their career. Okay, so take the next 90 days to handle all three. And in that pursuit, doesn't have to be perfect, you don't have to like magically drop 40 pounds. In the pursuit of it, it is going to change you. When you make a commitment to yourself to better yourself, and you get serious and you call yourself out on your shit and you're like, all right, you know what? I got to get my debt under control. This is ridiculous. And you, join a group for like, to be a support group so you don't go shopping all the time or whatever. And you learn about, you take a course about money and how to move it and use it so you can pay off debt. Whatever. You take an action to show commitment to the thing that you want to accomplish. In the pursuit of that, of the goal, it's going to change you. And so then your energy changes, and therefore you start to attract different types of people, higher level people. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be in pursuit of bettering yourself all the time. That is what you must do if you're interested in attracting a king. That is what you must do if you are interested in attracting a queen. If you are not doing these things and you're dating like a lunatic and you're just like going out, feather in the breeze, floating from one person to the next with no set intention for what you want out of your life and what you want your partner, the person, come be with me. You have to get clear on who this person is. How are they going to contribute to your life? How are you going to contribute to their life? What are certain things that you really want to go for in the next 10 years of your life? And this way, when poof, they come, like the guy who DM'd me, super nice man, out of the ether of the nothing, sitting on the couch right there with my dog, and boom, bling, private message. Hi, Lisa. Super nice gentleman, easy conversation, lovely. Asks me to dinner, banter back and forth for a bit, gets me into a date. Wonderful, super nice. And so you don't have to leave your house. You could have an energy experience where you're so in your own groove, vibing so high that you post stuff on Facebook and people see like, wow, this girl's really cool. Like, she seems like a cool person with a brain in her head. They're going to get curious and they're going to want to DM you. And they're going to want to chit chat with you. So you don't have to be on a dating app. You don't have to do anything like of the sort. If that's not your vibe, because many women over a certain age, and men too, they're like, I am too busy to be on dating apps, and the quality of people on these apps, disaster. So I'm not a dating app person. I mean, I know how to market people, my clients, to get them from that perspective to succeed on dating apps. It's all about energy. It's about, you know, whatever energy you're bringing to these tools. That's all they are tools. It's going to determine what you get out of them. So that's another thing that I do to help people. I do an assessment of your dating apps, how you're positioning yourself, how you're marketing yourself. I did marketing and public relations for 23 years before I became a life coach, so, and a dating and relationship coach specifically. So I am very much able to look at the branding, personal branding that you are giving yourself. And I can tell you spot on just by looking at your profile, the kind of people that you're probably going to attract. And if you want to change that, then I have some tools for you, and I can do a very customized assessment of your dating app, your dating profiles, what have you. And I even can write them in a way that markets you for the kind of partner that you're really looking for. So that's something to consider. If you like that, head on over to lovequestcoaching.com, lovequestcoaching.com. There you will be able to get in contact with me. You'll be able to book a session with me. You can also PM me here if you're on Facebook and you find me here. If this goes to YouTube, definitely like this channel, subscribe so that you get notified, get the little ding ding bell thing so that when I throw this party, you are hot on the trail. And you know when it happens, so you can come on in. So the third thing to do is, again, get your energy and your mindset on point. So your mindset is going to dictate your energy. What you think is going to impact your emotions. And our emotions impact our vibration. So see, it's, I thought this thought, and I feel this way, and I'm emitting an energy because of it. So what do you think? Good thoughts, good energy, good vibration attract good things. Negative thought, negative emotion, negative energy, repel. See how it works? So you want to get clear on your language and your thoughts about dating overall, right? I wasn't even thinking about dating yet. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just living high vibe life, enjoying my life, working on my business, coaching my clients, having fun with friends, getting just, you know, stuff that I do on my own that I like to do. There's a park near here. I love hiking in the nature. It's beautiful. I saw 3 deer today walking on the trail, and I went, and the deer, so quiet, went by. 3 of them. 3. So it was beautiful. So I love doing that for myself, and all these other self-care things that I do, the books that I read, the courses that I take. Like, I'm always looking to up level. So when you're in that, you're vibing high, and that's when you're sitting on the sofa with your dog, hanging out, watching TV, Netflix, by yourself, just relaxing, nice, on the couch, relaxing, nice, comfy. And beautiful, kind man, king of a man, slides into the DM, for a nice little chit chat, and it becomes a date. And if you know how to handle yourself on the date, then it can grow and blossom into something really beautiful. It can become a really, really cool connection. Solid, stable, yummy connection that with every date, you want to learn more and more and more. And then they want to learn more and more and more about you. And you're both on the same page, and you start talking about your future goals and what it is that you want to do and create. You get all fired up about it. See, so look, this is king and queen level dating, right? The conversations are about goals and future and what are you striving for and going for. And if that's not your jam and you just want to, like, I don't know, go to like a Chili's and chill and like watch each other grow and be basic, then probably not the information for you. You're probably not even going to watch this video to the end of it. But if you're the type of person who's type A, go-getter, you have goals, you have dreams, you know what you want to do with your life, and you know, you're just giving yourself a big assessment and you're like, you know what, these are the 5 areas of my life that I'm really going to go for it this year and I'm going to make some significant changes. I'm telling you, in the pursuit of that, all the right people, all the right opportunities start showing up in your life. So be the person who will attract what it is you want. One of the ways to cheat on this is you write down all the things you want in your dream partner. You write them down. I do this all the time. This exercise is great. I did it like a month or 2 ago. And I wrote it down in my journal. And I'm like, okay, based on where I am in my life right now, this is what I want. This is what I want. I'm writing this. Blah, blah, blah. I want this. I want this. I want that. I want the whole list. It was great. Even just the thought of it puts me in a high vibe because it's like I'm manifesting this person. I'm like, this person exists because I can think of him. So I'm going to write them down and I see it on the page. Then I take highlighter pen and I start to go one by one. And I'm like, where am I in this? So let's say I said, this guy has to be established financially. He's got to be a true king. His tribe is provided and protected. So now I'm like, oh my God, how am I in my like protection and provision of myself? So I'm like, okay, well, let's look at where I'm at with business. Okay, this is my goal for business. This is good. This is pretty good. I don't have debt. I'm totally like able to manage my finances, in a way that's good. And I'm looking, forgive the cut-ins for people PMing me. So I look at my life overall and I'm just like, okay, so am I in pursuit of these things? Because if I attract this king and I'm like laying down on the king, like, listen, king, so one of the things that I failed to tell you was that, I have this shopping issue, right? No, you don't want to do that. You want to be totally like, I got my shit together. I am not in debt. I have my money managed. I have my career managed. Everything's awesome. And now I'm just looking to level up, right? That's exciting. Okay. So think of the qualities. Another one, there are people out there who are like, I want a beautiful woman. I want a beautiful man, totally in shape, really hot, blah, 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 blah. But these people haven't exercised other than to walk from their sofa to their fridge, which isn't exercise. That doesn't count. But they're not going outside. They're not working out. They're not doing, but then how do they expect to meet this person, right? That person, do you think they're going to want to be with you? If you're just like vegging out all the time and you're very low energy and lazy and overweight and you're just miserable in your own body, they're not. Because you know what? They're out on the tennis court. They're out running every morning on the beach. They're out, even doing the elliptical in the gym for 20 minutes, working up a sweat, whatever. They're out there doing that. So you have to be who you want. Not identical, but you have to at least have some embodiment of the qualities that you want in these other people. So if any of this seems like a struggle for you, if you're sitting here watching this and you're like, oh my God, I have no shot in shit. I hate my life. I attract crap people. All I do is work. I'm full on workaholic. It's all I do from 7 in the morning till 9 p.m. That's all I do. Honey, we need to have a conversation because this is not a life. You're living on a hamster wheel. And kings and queens, they don't live like that. They live to fulfill a life of fulfillment. That's what they're after. A life of fulfillment, meaning the means by which they earn their income, fulfilling. They love it. They love what they're doing and they love who they're doing it for. I often coach a lot of people. They think that they're coaching with me because of dating issues, when really the big issue is their work life. It sucks and it's not conducive to meeting good quality people. So then they end up settling, and then they end up in these relationships that fizzle because they don't have time to work on the relationship. So they're in this cycle. It's terrible. And then the other things too, be kind to yourself. Be super kind to yourself. Treat yourself like the love that you want to attract. So you see me, I never, ever eat standing up over the sink. It's undignified. I bust out my beautiful plates with the nice design. I have my beautiful Ninja grill. Oh my God, the Foodie Ninja, highly recommend it. I take my beautiful filet mignon, gorgeous. I marinate it, I put it in a baggie, I let it sit in the fridge, I let it get soaky, juicy, delicious, and then I make my meal. The asparagus, I make it look like as if I am eating at a 5-star steakhouse. Beautiful. I have the glass of wine out of a glass. I am so in love with me that I plate my food and I enjoy it and savor it. Look at a magazine, a little architectural digest while I'm eating. I enjoy myself. I know how to treat myself nice. Do this for yourself, because listen, the message that it sends to the universe, oh my God. If you treat yourself like your truest love, don't you think the universe is going to say, wow, I'm going to give you the truest love for you? If you know how to treat yourself like the truest love, and you know how to think thoughts that are kind and compassionate to yourself, don't you think the universe, God, is going to say, you're ready now. You're ready. You're a vibrational match to this beautiful, yummy person that I've been holding here for you for months. But because now you're committing to yourself, you're committing to developing yourself, to handling your issues, to setting some goals and meeting them, investing in yourself. Forget it. You could light it up in 90 days. 90 days. You start making serious commitments in your life, and you start throwing money down to those commitments. You start hiring. When you start hiring people, oh my God, whenever I start hiring coaches or acupuncture people, masseuse, and I make like a tribe. I put like this team Lisa together, dream team of Lisa. And I'm like, okay, I need this person to teach me this. I need this person to massage my neck and back. I need this person to help me with this aspect of my business. Like anything that I do where I'm putting money down to it, oh, the universe, God is like, all right, chick is serious now. She's not just like, me, I want this and I want that. And then she sits there like bitchy bitch. She's actually lining up the people, making the decisions, hiring them, moving forward in commitment to herself. So if you want commitment and you want someone to commit to you, you 100% have got to commit to yourself. So I'm hopeful that this served you well, this little message. This is what I'm doing. This is how I've been rolling. I'm going to share you my whole date like a queen strategies and things. And this way you can learn from me as I embark on this nice journey of this chapter of my life. I am over 40. I'm well over 40, honey. I'm going to be turning 50 March 10th, 2021. Feel free to PM me or Venmo me some gifts. Love languages gifts, so I'm all into that. So yeah, this is like a huge big deal to me because I'm single, I'm turning 50, I moved to a new city, and you know what? A lot of people out there are looking at me like, this bitch is crazy. And she's running her mouth off. Oh, I'm gonna find somebody amazing, I'm gonna find a king and he's gonna marry me and we're gonna live happily ever after. Why? Why not? Of course. Worthy of that. Why would I not think that? So the mindset is everything. What you believe you can achieve when you are willing to receive. Attraction. Law of attraction. Pull it in. It all exists for you. learn how to pull it in. And I can teach you. So find me at lovequestcoaching.com. I'm Lisa Concepcion, certified professional love life coach, dating and relationship expert, and founder of lovequestcoaching.com. Have a great Saturday night, and God bless.